Hi, I'm Jennifer Barretta, and welcome to the TAR podcast. The TAR 31 is brought to you by CSI Sports and Bad Boy Billiards Productions. With me tonight is Shane Van Boening and Mike Dechaine. They're both getting ready for TAR 31. It's going to be a great match. If you guys have any questions for them, please post it up on Facebook. I'm going to try to ask all the questions, and I'd love to hear some of the answers. So I'm going to go get the questions. Get ready.
Shane, grab my cue.
All right, so one of the questions we have is, at what age did you guys start playing pool? And what age do you think children should start playing pool? We'll start with Shane.
I started playing pool when I was 2 years old, and for then a kid to be starting that age, it should be 8 years old, I suppose, 9 years old.
So you think 2 was a little young?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you reach the table?
I had a little miniature table, and I started from there, and then grew up on the big table.
Okay. How about you, Mike? When did you start?
I don't know when I actually started playing pool, but I know I got into it right around 10, 11. Like,
Okay.
really wanted to be good at it.
And how did you get into it? Who
My father
introduced you?
played.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you like the child of a pool room owner, or?
No, we just went to the pool hall. My father played out of the pool hall, and we had a table down in the basement, 9-foot table, so practiced on that.
Okay, well, they also want to know what age I started playing. I happened to start playing at 29 years of age. So I'm doing okay for only having played for 3 years. Let's see what other questions we have. What is the most money that you guys have posted up on a set out of your own pocket? No stake horse, no prize money, their own cash.
Me, I have posted up 20,000.
Wow. How'd you do?
I won.
Good. How about you?
I posted up 3, not that much, but I won.
Okay. Well, you know, the fact is you guys are professional players and there are people willing to put money on you, so why not take it? Let's see. Someone else asked, this is for you and I, what type of cue do you use?
I use a Predator. It's an Icon 3, but it's wrapless because I don't play with a wrap, but it's good.
Okay, and the other question was, how do you grip the cue?
With my hand.
Yeah, that's a good way to grip it, actually.
I don't know.
I do too. What a coincidence.
I don't know. I just hold it out back.
Well, I think what they want to know is, some people, like for instance, I tend to hold my wrist forward and I cock it out a bit. Do you keep it neutral? Do you leave it loose? I think that's what they want to know.
I guess it depends on the shot. You know, there's sometimes when I need to loosen up the wrist, or sometimes where I need to force it and I tighten it up towards the end of the stroke. Depends. You know, it depends on the shot.
Okay, yeah. Well, I play with the Lucchese hybrid. I use the slim shaft because I have smaller fingers. Like I said, when I grip the cue, I cock it out a little bit, cock it forward a little bit, keeps it from wiggling or moving. Let's see. Some more questions. Oh, for Shane, the one they wanted to know from you is, how do you work on the mental side of pool? Tell them they have to buy the DVD.
Well, I just made a DVD today. It's gonna be done in the next month or so, and everything just based on a lot of it is based on the mental side of the pool. So I guess they can
What he's
really
saying
wait.
is,
I mean,
you got to wait for the DVD.
Right.
Sorry, folks. Let's see. What is your best advice for a junior pool player, 14 years old?
Mine? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you want to hear it. No.
Go into golf.
No. You know, just stay focused. Stay focused. If you really are passionate about pool, don't have any of the peer pressure get to you. You know, like there's a lot. I mean, there's good and bad that go on in the pool hall, but I can see how it's easy for a 14-year-old to be lured into doing something wrong or making a wrong decision. So just stay focused, and your goal is to be the best. Just go after it.
How about you, Shane? Advice for a 14-year-old player?
I would pick one of your favorite players and just try to follow him. Like for me, I picked Bushamani and Earl Strickland when I was younger, and I wanted to be like them. I wanted to be the best in the world, and I chosen to be one of the best, to try to be one of the best in the world. So, and here I am today.
Okay, well, I asked me too, so I would say my advice for a 14-year-old player would be to practice as much as you can, but focus on school first. School comes first. Practice, practice, practice. It doesn't come easy. Anything you want, you have to work very hard for, but school comes first.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm a mom, so I have to say that. Let's see. Mike and Shane, there's obviously sporting blood between the two. Would they be willing to put up their own money and play a race to 100?
I actually don't believe in a race to 100. I think it's a stamina battle. That's it. I mean, I think playing best out of 5 out of 9 sets is the way to do it, or something like that. Playing races to 13 or races to 15. Real pressure is hill. You know, let's see who makes the right decision at hill. And if it goes every set, the better player is going to win.
To me, I think race 100. I love race 100. It's like my best. It's like you're battling against a player, and you know.
I think there's a give up.
I don't see a difference if you're down, because I've been beaten by 23 games. I was down 23 games, and he still come back and beat me. And I don't see what the difference. So I mean, a long race 100. Usually, the better player will always come on top, and it's just that's my favorite.
So you would? You wouldn't? No. You like the best of however many?
You know, it can be tons of set. I think there's a give up point in a race to 100. You know, you've heard a lot of good players say that when they're down 20 or 30 games, they're over it. You know, they don't feel like they can come back, and I guess that's having the heart. Or, I mean, who knows?
Well, you said it. It's a stamina race.
Yeah, that's all it is.
You love the stamina race.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me get some more questions. Someone wanted me to ask you where you think you're ranked in the United States.
Well, if you go by the rankings, I'm ranked probably number 2 right now. Yeah, I think I'm number 1.
Yeah. And then they also wanted to ask you, and this is not very nice, but this is the nature of our sport, as we all agree. Why wouldn't you take 3-1 on the money against Shane?
Well, you know, I'm not saying this is going to be an easy game. You know, he's definitely one of the best players in the world. Got the best break. It's tough to fade. You know, even if I'm getting odds on the money, it's still like this is my life. This is my livelihood. I'm here to make money. You know, I'm here to. We don't have many of these opportunities, so I take them and hey, I do well at the end of the year. So.
Okay, wow, these questions are not very friendly.
Don't be afraid to skip them, Jen, if they're
Oh, no, but you know what? I think they need to be answered. People are asking them. I think they should be answered, right? You guys don't mind, do you?
Well, if they're too out of line.
I'm gonna call him out, though. Phil Davis wants to know. How does Mike put his shirts on without stretching out the collar?
Man, Phil's one of those Connecticut boys. Something's not right there. Actually, Phil, you know, I wear button-down shirts.
Good answer. Okay, we could stop. That's enough of that one. Let's see. This one isn't very nice, but somebody wants to know why you quit games that you're a winner at. Donnie Mills, Chris Bartram come to mind. Also, he gave a player 6 and out in the breaks, but won't give it to players under that guy's speed.
Yeah, that's woofing shit.
Yeah, well.
If people want to woof, they can go woof for them.
Okay. Unless he wants to play him, I don't know.
Let's see. Somebody said that I quit on somebody.
Shane, we don't need to get into that.
You don't need to say anything.
No.
Don't say
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, just forget it. Skip it.
Okay.
All right.
That money was spent already. That's why he quit.
All right. Well, I don't know if we have any more questions, but I think maybe we got them all answered. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. This is a good question, actually. Shane Van Boening, what do you think the score of TAR 31 is going to end up?
I think I'm going to beat him by 5 games.
Close one. What do you think?
Well, I think it's definitely going to go to a third day, and
I don't think it's going to go to the third day. So
Oh,
I'll keep that in mind.
What's the biggest pack? How many racks can we run?
lot.
On this table, I think I'm going to run at least 7.
7 back.
as you guys know, this is the new tar table. It is a standard 4.5-inch diamond pocket. So it's quite a bit bigger than what this table used to be. The word is that a lot of packages are going to be run, and Shane's thinking 7-pack is going to be the high package run. Let's see what else we have here.
Was that by me?
Let's see. Somebody asked, I'll ask both of you this. Do you prefer kick over jump shots or vice versa, if the situation allows both?
Depending on the situation, depending on the table layouts, and mostly I would prefer kick, because mostly the jump shots you don't really have much control of it. You're just trying to make the ball.
I think you're really being humble, because I happened to see this video earlier where you jumped in a 5-ball double hill and went 3 rails and got position on the next ball, and
Well, it's
basically for $20,000.
It just depends on the situation. I mean,
Okay.
I would rather jump with the whole cue. If I'm jumping with the whole cue, I'm trying to make the ball.
Okay.
So it just depends on the situation.
All right. How about you? Kick or jump?
Definitely depends on the situation. If there's an easy kick safe, you have to do it, even if the jump shot's there. Yeah, it's on the layout. That's all.
Okay. Let's see if we have anything else. For all three, how do you deal with moments in your game when you're not playing your best? Do you take time off, or do you hit the practice table until you come out of it? That's a very good question, actually.
I practice as much as I can. If I'm not feeling good on one day, then I will go back in the practice room and just try to put in the most hours I can get.
So you just try to play your way through it, play out of it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't practice as much as I should.
Very honest.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely should practice a lot more, but I've just gotten into the routine of taking notes on when I play. You know, like the shots I missed that were important, and just going back to them and learning from them. My buddy Paul helped me out with that, so that's what I do. I don't, to get on the table. I mean, I don't know. I really don't practice.
Wow. Okay. Well, my answer to that question is usually when I'm not playing well, it's because of my head. It's a mental thing. So I do like to take some time off, even if it's just a day or 2 days, and just so when I come back to the pool room, first of all, I'm motivated and I want to play, and you know, second of all, my head is clear, and I don't have any expectations about the game, and I don't have any negative feelings left from the last time I played and just stunk. So, but now I have a couple questions of my own about the match. I was kind of wondering, how did you prepare for this match?
Oh, I mean, I put in my hours before this match, and back home at Snookers we have like a triple shim table that I spent some hours on, and feels good. I feel good.
And in general, how long before an event, or even something like this, do you put in at the table if you don't just play every day?
Before an event, probably a day. I mean, a day before. I mean, I'm not saying I don't play every week. I play once or twice a week, but I don't practice every day. If I practice too much, I start doing things that I would never do in a match. You know, when I play in a match, though, I kind of break it down, do simple things. You know, straight follow, straight draw. Don't spin the ball. But when I'm practicing, hey, check this out. You know, spin around the table or do something stupid, and it's just not good for my game. So I try to do it like a day before a tournament and a couple of days before this. You know, make it a little tougher.
So the two of you could not be more opposite, because this man here, I've been in a few men's tournaments, and every time I go in the practice room, there he is. So how did you prepare for an event like this?
I practiced for a week. before I came here, I practiced 7 days in a row, 6 hours.
I don't blame you.
And what about before that? You knew that was coming, right?
He didn't hear me.
Did you hear what he said? He said because he had to. Yeah.
But right before that, I'll take a couple of days off and maybe go fishing or something like that. But you know, like a big tournament, U.S. Open, I'll practice for a month.
And how do you keep playing that much? How do you keep the desire to play?
I don't know. I just love the practice. You know, I go down in the basement. Nobody's around. I got my own table, just like this, and I just play all day.
And you don't get bored? You don't lose interest? You don't start banging the balls around the table?
No.
Wow.
No, I just break and run. Just last week, a couple of days ago, I played 10 ball and I broke in round 14.
Wow. That's a pretty big package.
Yeah, that was the most I ever done. So.
What do you think about that?
I think that he needs to practice. You know, I think that that his game. I mean, he plays awesome when he practices, but I mean, I think he has to practice on the table to play well. I'm going fishing too, man, this weekend. You know, I like to go fishing. I don't know. What do I think that I'm not? I mean, 14's a good number. You know, I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, so you don't practice pool so much, so what
No.
do you do with all the time that you have left?
I'm usually in the pool hall, or it depends what the time of the year is. I golf a lot, go back home to Maine, spend time with friends, make money doing other things, you know. I don't know.
Okay, I have another question, and this
Yeah.
is my own question, and
Okay.
I hope you're not offended, because I do like you, but you are one of the most universally loathed players, probably in the history of the game.
Yeah.
What, are
In the
you just
history of the game?
misunderstood?
In the history of the game?
Yes. Are you just misunderstood, or I think you're misunderstood. That's my personal feeling.
You know, I think I'm not afraid to give my opinion. I think that you can't change. You know, I hear people in the background.
Just block them out.
Let me think of something real quick. You know, people just don't like change, and me calling out specific players, especially that they admire or look up to, I think it bothers them. You know, and I'm not afraid to say you know, say the truth. You know, or whatever's right. Hey, you know what? This game's working out for me, so
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Well, you know, and I've had a lot of conversations with people about you, because people tend to tell me, oh, I don't like him, I don't know how you like him, and I always say, yes, he's cocky. Yes, he always says, you know,
arrogant
I'm this
and-
or that and all that. But you know what? I think you need some of that to be a great player, and I wish I had more of that.
this dude's worse than me.
He's very quiet about it.
Yeah, he's quiet about
very
it.
quiet.
I'm a little bit louder about it, but he's way worse than me. Yeah, I mean, he's doing it at this level. You know, I'm probably doing it at that level, but man, we're all like that. Every one of us.
You're just-
Every one of us. I guess I just, you know, there's a lot of people. I mean, I don't know how to say things without being looked bad.
Just be honest. People don't
Okay,
know
so
you. Maybe
listen,
they just don't know you.
the pool hall people, man, I could care less if I'm a lot of their friends. You know, that's it. You know, like they think on a certain level that I'm just not at, and they're not at my level or whatever. You know, I mean, not that that's good or bad. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
I don't know.
What you're saying is, you know, you're out here doing it, and if they want to beat you down, they can beat you down. You don't care. You're out here doing it, and they're
Yeah.
not, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Good
truth
luck.
in that. Whether you like it or not, there's truth in that. What about you, Shane? How do you feel like you're perceived by fans?
Well, I don't let anybody bother me. So I just let it go. And I've been in this situation before, and I care less what people thinks, and I go and do my own things.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
on the other side, and I'm kind of the neutral party here, and I hear things all the time, and I've never heard anyone say a bad word about you.
Life is too short to get bothered by haters or whatever. So I mean, I care less about it.
Yeah. I'm not sure you have any haters, so. But
I hate him.
oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So,
I'm joking.
you guys actually have a great banter. Now that I've been out here for a few days, we've gone out to lunch all together, and they play games of one pocket for dinner and things like that. And they have
5 games.
5 games. They have great banter. Shane won a game of one pocket tonight and said he's going to have the biggest meal of his life. I mean, it's just you guys actually do have a great banter, and you seem like friends even if you're not.
Yeah, I mean, we get along good.
Yeah, off the pool table.
Fine, yeah. On the
it's
pool
a
table,
different
it's
story.
tough.
And it's kind of hard to believe.
So I'm not the only person who likes him. Is that what you're saying? Let's see if we have anything else.
My sponsors are going to love this, by the way.
Oh, do you want to mention your sponsors? Why don't you mention your sponsors while I'm hunting for questions? Why don't you give a shout out to your sponsors?
Snookers in Rhode Island, by far the best pool hall in the country, and Predator Cues, by far the best cue. I've never, even when I wasn't sponsored by Predator, I always played with one. I could never play with anything else. It plays really good.
Okay, how about you, Shane? You want to talk about any sponsors that you have?
I'm sponsored by Q-Tech. I've been playing with the same cue for 2-3 years now, and I made a decent amount of money with it. So I think it's the best cue. So.
Someone is asking, why don't you use a brake cue? But you do use a brake cue, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Some masters, sometimes the table rolls differently, and like if you're playing 9-ball, you don't have to break hard, so you might as well break with the playing cue. It's just some situation is different.
Do you feel that you have a better feel with your playing cue or anything like that?
Well, when I was younger, I never had a break cue. I mean, I always break with the playing cue, and that's how I won the U.S. Open in 2007.
Okay.
So.
Let's see. What are your opinions on tight pockets, for or against?
I just want to say Shane is lucky this table got changed. I mean, I watched his matches against Johnny and Boosty, and they ran over him. I mean, that was end of story. They ran over him. I think it would have, I'm not saying that I'm going to lose on this table, but I'm saying that table, it would have been more fun for me, I think, to sit there and go back and forth and let the break be less of a deciding factor, at the end of the day. That's what my opinion is.
So you love tight pockets?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't mind them. It's just some shots that you can't do. So I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Long shots or like real thin shots, or it just takes away the game a little bit where you can't run out much.
Right. Well,
So-
I do think that with the more open pockets, Star 31 is going to be a really exciting match, because even if there's a lead, either one of these players can put together a big package and get right back in it. So it is going to be exciting. It might be a very close match. Let's see. What kind of tips do we all prefer on our cues, and why? Let's start with Shane.
I like Kamui, brown, medium Kamui. I've been playing with that for the last 2 or 3 years, and I hardly miscue with it.
Yeah.
So I think I believe that's why I like it much.
Not miscuing is a very desirable factor in a tip.
Right.
How about you, Mike?
I'm playing with a Predator tip. I love it.
I didn't know they made tips.
Yeah, they do. I don't know if they're out yet, to be honest with you, but it hits awesome. It hits awesome. Medium hits similar, for me, I compare it to the older type Mori, which was my favorite tip of all time, and you can't find anything else like that anymore, so it's great.
Yeah, I play with the Kamui Super Soft Black. Same thing, I don't ever miscue, and I also play with the Kamui 1.21 Chalk. Let's see. Somebody wants to ask me, they want to know more about the 14-pack that you ran when you were practicing at home. Was that 9-ball? Was that 10-ball?
It was 10-ball.
10-ball?
And I was just feeling good. I mean, just running out, and just.
How tight is your table at home?
It's the same. It's standard pockets. It's the table that I beat Corey Dewar on back in 2007, and that pool room that me and Corey played in bought the table, and we ended up putting the table downstairs.
Why don't we get you guys to play a game of one pocket? Shit tarking and sharking is allowed, and then we'll throw questions at you while you play. That way, people want to see you guys hit some balls and stuff like that, so we can do that.
Why don't you guys play for another dinner, since that seems to be what you've
I
been
think
doing all
you should
along?
play for 20 push-ups.
20
That's what I think
push-ups.
you should play for. Can you do 20 push-ups, Shane? Can you do 20 push-ups?
20 push-ups?
Yeah.
I can do 50 push-ups,
With your feet on the
incline push-ups off the table.
table? I think you should play for incline push-ups.
What's incline push-ups?
Put your
While
feet
you-
on the table.
While you guys are
push
working
up
all
on
this
the
out,
floor.
I'm just going to answer a
I'm
question
gonna
about.
pass on that.
Someone wanted to know why did
I'm just gonna pass on that.
why did
you
Mike
know?
not make the
My
rebuttal
chest
video?
is too heavy. I might do a head dive.
Just say your top.
Yeah, I'm a little top heavy.
But Mike, you did do a rebuttal video. Someone
Yeah.
asked why you didn't, but you
I did a rebuttal.
You did a
yeah.
rebuttal video.
I didn't
It's
put it on
actually
my.
very cute.
I didn't put it on my Facebook.
You
though.
didn't put it on your
Yeah.
Facebook. Okay, it is on
Justin's or
Justin
Tar's.
Char's Facebook page.
Let's go, Shane. Rack them up. I get the break.
Flip for Brett. Flip.
Oh, here's a good one from Mark Griffin.
You know,
Mark's sitting right there.
Yeah, this is a good question. I like this question. He would like to hear comments on your Moscone Cup performances. Start with Shane.
My performances, I think I played good. You know, I mean, it's just a lot of pressure. I mean, it's Moscone Cup. You're gonna take a lot of pressure, more than any other tournaments you can ever play. So I handle it pretty well. So I'm happy with my team. They tried their best, and we all tried their best. So.
which side?
What are you playing for? You gotta play for something.
Push-ups. 20 push-ups, regular.
Call it.
He already did. What do I think of my Moscone Cup? Let's not bring
It's a
that
tough
up.
question.
I played awful.
saw it.
I played awful. You know, for a while there, I was battling some equipment things. I was trying out new shafts, which is completely my fault. You know, I should have just stuck to one. I should stick to one at the beginning of the year. But I'm constantly looking for that special hit, you know, like just on the search, you know. I'll find it one day. Then I'll be able to give him a little weight. But
Do you think you were affected by the pressure? Because it is a super duper pressure situation. I mean,
Oh,
you're out of your country.
yeah,
Very loud, boisterous fans. Did that get to you at all?
the pressure was disgusting. You know, the people just were brutal. You know, like you hear a shh by the ref, and then everybody would just go shh, 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 shh. And then you're down on a shot, and they're like shh. It's like, what are you doing? You know, you can't win.
How do you feel the English fans felt about you?
I think they liked me because I was dogging it. So, so I have fans over there. You know, they love me.
The messed up thing is, I think the American fans love that you're dogging them too.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. All right, go ahead. Get your game going.
My break. I won.
I don't know who won.
You won.
Who won?
You won. Go ahead.
Are we
I don't play
playing-
this
what are
game
we playing
anyways.
For 20 push-ups?
Yeah, 20 push-ups.
Incline push-ups. Yeah?
Not incline push-ups.
Come on.
No, I'm doing regular push-ups.
Incline.
No. Shane.
Why are you sharking some birds?
Oh, I hate one pocket.
Am I allowed to shark too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott Frost is watching this. He's going to want to win.
Yes.
If you want to leave, take good care. I hate one pocket. Why am I playing this?
Jim, you might have to shark for Shane because he doesn't talk.
What are we waiting for, Mike?
I'm just waiting for him to get down on the
What
shot.
are we waiting
Someone wants
for?
to know-
Listen, like this is going to be a joke. I mean, I don't know how to play one pocket.
Someone wants to know if you're going to play the artistic pool in Vegas.
That's how you play this game.
That was just lucky shot.
What's the answer?
That was a lucky shot. What's that? Artistic what?
Are you going to play the artistic pools?
I'd like to. I think I did well last year on TV. I mean, not great. Two ball. I don't know how to play this game.
Someone has a really interesting
shot.
question, actually. Who would win in a foot race? You said you're quick.
I might
You don't
beat
look
him.
like lightning, but you said you're quick.
I might beat him.
You might beat him.
Yeah.
Might have to try that out. Oh, he's got dress shoes on.
Nice shot.
I suck.
Someone wants you to explain how you aim.
I don't aim.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, it's all feel.
You just feel. You get down, you know it's right, you shoot it.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking for that special cue. When it matches up with my aim, I'll be deadly.
Good answer, good answer.
No, I do have a couple systems that I use. I use the same tip method that he does. I use
So he breaks his shaft down. Do you do the same thing into pieces? I don't want to talk too much about that because you're going
I
to
don't
have to
know what
buy
he
that
does.
video.
Get ready to get on the floor. One more ball. And you're on the floor.
Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Stop.
Oh no.
I need one more.
You need one more. Okay.
Run out. Mike! Don't
got
mess
me.
up.
You got me.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm playing for my pocket guy. Oh, thanks, Shane. Thanks for the help, buddy. I don't know what to do.
Maybe Shane will tell you again.
Shane doesn't know how to play this game.
Oof.
It is a tough shot.
Careful.
I will be, buddy.
Careful.
Uh-oh.
That was ugly.
Freeze him up.
I'm gonna freeze him up.
Freeze him up. Freeze him up.
Okay, so while you're waiting, let's talk more about how you aim.
Okay, we will right after this
okay.
miss.
You just hate to lose, don't you?
I don't want to do the push-ups. Man. He's like a clown.
Oh, come on. Make it right.
You!
That good? That froze?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Positive? Remember I made it last night?
Yeah, I remember that, Shane. Who won that rack?
Yeah.
Who won that rack?
Yeah, I know.
Who won that rack? I'm screwed.
Get ready to get on the floor.
I'm screwed.
Be ready to get on the floor. It's over.
It's not over.
Oh, it's over.
3 rares.
It's over.
Now, is he going to have to play again after this? What I want to know is, Mike, when was the last time you did 20 push-ups?
I can do push-ups.
But when was the last time you did 20 push-ups?
Last
'Cause
night?
You banged them out real easy. It wasn't
Last
like
night?
you struggled or anything, but I'm just curious.
Last night. I usually
Last
do
night,
push-ups
okay.
every day. So my aiming system.
Aiming, yes.
So what I do is I take the equal part of the 9 from the point it needs to be hit over, and I add that to the cue ball. Almost like a parallel system, you know? But I'm connecting these 2 pieces from here over.
So you're
from-
overlapping
Yeah.
balls, in essence.
Yeah. And then what I do when I get down and do that, I'm lining up the right side of my ferrule to that
So
point.
when you cut the ball right,
Yeah.
you aim on the right.
Yeah.
And-
45 degrees and more.
Okay.
You miss it,
You miss it every time.
but it went in. Okay,
You get to make the bet in the game, Mike.
I get to make the bet in the game. I don't know. Rotation. I don't know how. We're going to play 15 ball as the money ball. I don't know. What's the bet?
Usually rotations to 61 points.
Yeah, you can make it any way you want, though. 61 points.
No, it's too much. Then we gotta add.
Yeah. So we'll just make the 15 ball the money ball. And we'll play for the loser has to say the other person is the best.
Ooh, wow.
Okay? And it has to be like 30 seconds of like just compliment after compliment after like I want to be him like type of thing, you know?
And I think you have to
30
stand,
seconds.
You have to stand close to the camera or your full face is in the camera.
Yeah, with your face right here, like,
Have to be right, yes.
you know, like that.
I got it.
Call it. That side or that side?
This might be more pressure than Tar
Bigger or
31.
smaller?
Big.
Small. Oh yeah, I'm at 3. You remember that? I'm just at 3.
Mike, someone wants to know about your chalking motion. You do have an unusual way that you chalk the cue.
Do I miss Q a lot?
Want me to show you guys how he does it? Ready?
Please.
Chuck.
Predator chalk.
Here's how you get it, right? You pick up the chalk. Hold the cue right in the middle like this, like nobody else.
It's no ball in hand too. It's behind the line.
All right.
Stop! Oh! You're lucky, man. You're so lucky.
Well, someone asked me a tough question. They
Push.
want to know who's the favorite and who's the underdog in this match. And I just want you to know, I like both of you. I think you're both great pool players. But if I had to put my own money on it, I'm sorry, Mike, I think Shane's going to win.
It's okay, Jen. Don't ever let you play anybody.
Hey, listen, I never said I could beat either one of you because I know I can't. I'm just saying, if I had to pick and put my money on it, like I know a lot of people do, I think it's going to be close, though. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be close. I just think that Shane is used to being in the Tar studio. I think that now he's got this table where the pockets are more open.
Is that ball in hand? What is that? What happens? My option?
You can give me the option.
Take it. Shoot. The 5 ball's screwed.
What's your guys' opinions on jump cues?
Oh, there were no jump cues.
You wish there were no jump cues?
Yeah.
I like
I'm
them.
going to ask the question through the mic just so everybody can hear. But the question was from Mark Griffin in the studio. How do you guys feel about jump cues? You said you hate them. I hate them. I use one.
I don't think they're good for the game.
I like them.
I
really
agree.
don't.
I think people don't learn how to kick anymore. I think it takes away a big advantage to the people who spent the time and put in the hours to really learn how to kick. And now somebody just whips out a jump cue and they,
Yeah.
bounce right over and it's easy. So I'm with you. But you like, Mike, you said you like jump cues?
Yeah, I mean, I'm running out real quick. Hold on one second.
Hold that until Mike's done running out.
I messed up. It's terrible.
Someone actually has a question for Mark. The question is, what are the updates on the Junior Nationals, if there are any?
They have to contact.
I'm going to come over here so they can hear you.
On the Junior Nationals, you have to contact Sam Dieppe at the BEF, Billiard Education Foundation. She's working on the schedule right now. We've got 17 tables. We know the day it's starting, but I don't know if they know how many players are in each division and everything like that. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be cool. And we're going to have like 160 juniors, and they're going to be coming in as the pros are winding out of the 8-ball, so we're going to have a lot of interaction. It's going to be fun.
What is the age of juniors? Is that 14 and under, 13 and under?
They have 2 divisions, 14 and under and 18 and under, and then they have boys and girls. So they have 4 divisions total. It's exciting. It's going to be fun.
Very cool. Okay. I wish I had started playing when I was that young. Mike, someone wants to know how much your break stick weighs and how long is it?
I'm sorry?
How much does your break stick weigh and how long is it?
It's standard length, and it weighs 18.5.
Light.
Yeah.
So you get the arm speed going.
And that's been tested. Like I've used a 19, and we took stats on everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and I break with a BK3.
Mike, someone wants to know who you think the best C player in New York is.
Phil Davis from New York, right?
Phil Davis. Touche, Phil Davis. That was actually Andrew Cleary's question.
No, the best C player? Oh, man. The best C player from New York. God, there's so many of them.
Hey, I'm from New York. Take it easy.
Dude, Shane is going to be the luckiest person in the world. Nice shot, Shane. Nice shot.
Evil. You guys are evil.
Wow, that's brutal. Oh, I dogged it. Brutal.
John Shiflett from South Dakota would like to know, how was your Moscone Cup experience? Because most people will never, ever have that experience. Was it exciting? Were you nervous?
Which year? You know, the first year was a lot. Wow, whoa! I'm playing against this guy this weekend. Oh my God!
Well, while he's over there gloating, why don't we talk about your Moscone Cup experience?
The first one?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Well, yeah, probably the first one, because that's the one that you probably, were going into it unknown and you had, no idea what it was going to be like.
I'm sure that's everybody's goals. All the pool players, they want to be on the Moscone Cup. So, I mean, it's a tournament that everybody wants to be on, and it's a great experience.
And how about the camaraderie? Because this is what I always wondered. You're going to be in a situation with players that you may not necessarily like, but they're your teammates now. How do you deal with that?
Well, we have to get along. I mean, we all want to win, and we all understand that everybody don't get along. And
that really made me nervous, that question. I mean, that response.
Oh, I sharked him.
That was brutal.
We all have dinner together, and we all try to have a good time, and then we just move on to the next
So
tournament.
you put your differences aside in the name of the United States of America.
Yes.
Well done. How about you, Mike? What was your first Moscone Cup experience like?
I hate losing.
You hate losing.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm really upset about
Well, you know what? I don't think anybody plays this game at the top
Are you
level
taking
that
notes?
likes losing.
Getting ready to make some big notes.
So
My first experience in the Moscone Cup, it was great, Definitely what we all dream for. We all want the Moscone Cup. I wish I would have played a little better each year. It's tough, though. It's really tough. Go out there and play in front of 200 to 300 people and have the cameras on you and the lights.
it's literally a world stage. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah.
live. People are watching you from all over the world.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're in the country, you're away, basically, instead of home. And was your first year in the Moscone Cup in Las Vegas?
Vegas, yeah.
Okay, so you've experienced both sides of the pond.
Really upset.
Where do you
about
like it
this.
better? Oh. Get to it, Mike. You can
Which
do it.
is on?
Hold on one second. Go ahead and go back in the light till we get it.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, ready when you are. All ready.
Shane is the best pool player in the United States. He has the best break in the world. He's someone I look up to and want to be one day. He plays good one pocket. He has an awesome stroke. He always picks up the bill when we go out to eat. Gotta love people like that. Yeah, that's it. Good.
One more minute.
No,
One more
30 seconds.
Is that a legitimate 30 seconds? I think
No.
it was. And you know what? You actually did that without much sarcasm. I detected a hint of sarcasm.
I'm
but
done
you really
betting. I'm
tried
done
to be
gambling.
sincere.
Mark, if you got any questions, just let wrap it up.
No, I just, not have any questions, no.
Jen, you got anything?
I don't have any questions. If you want me to wrap it up, I will.
Just push the
All right.
Swanee in the bar box.
Tell them, you have to do it.
Okay.
You know that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. So why don't you come over here? I'm bringing in Mark Griffin. He's going to tell you a little bit more about the Swanee Memorial Tournament, big
20
famous
in
tournament at Hard
accomplishments.
Times. And
I can do 50.
Yeah, in fact,
20.
as
do
of
20.
2 hours ago, there was only
Right
like
now.
6 spots
Yeah,
left.
do it.
192 player field. We're going to fill it 2 weeks in advance on the internet. It's crazy. And we've got every heavy hitter you can think of. There's
Do
like
it.
6 Filipinos. Shane's playing. Lee Brett got in earlier today.
I can't do incline.
All the Ulrichs, Dominguez. I mean, it's going to be a monster. And a lot of those guys are going over to the bar table. The Swanee is the 23rd and 24th in Hard Times. The U.S. Bar Table Championship, which you should be at, is in Reno at the Grand Sierra. It's a great facility. Cheap rooms, great food. It's all green fees, but we play 10 ball, 9 ball, 8 ball, men's division, women's division. There's all rounds, there's second chances, and it's the 25th of February through Sunday, March 3rd, and it's great. It's a really cool event.
Well, that sounds like a great tournament.
It is. It's fun. There's 25,000 added too, by the way. So it's a good event.
Well,
and Justin will be streaming it, so it'll be a TAR pay-per-view. And usually what he does, he has like the first day is free, so people can see what's going on and everything. We had some great matches last year. We had a Beckley Bustamante match that was an awesome match, and this is a bar table tournament, so you get to see some power, you know. So anyhow, that's all I have to say. Next time we do a podcast, we'll be having a lot of news on the happenings of the world. We can talk the bonus balls and everything else that's going on. But I think everybody appreciates you being here, and we're looking forward to TAR 31 and see which guy's mouth actually shows up. So. Thank you.
All right, that's awesome. So I think that everybody needs to tune in for TAR 31. It's going to be an amazing match. You saw the banter between the players. They both want to win. They like each other off the table, but they want to kill each other on the table. It's brought to you by CSI and Bad Boy Billiards Productions. That's a mouthful. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I hijacked the podcast, but next time it'll be normal. Take care and good night.